Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Let's take a look at a compression break that we had in the ES this afternoon. The ES actually had been pushing down throughout the afternoon, and then we started chopping sideways right here, and we went into compression. You can see we had pretty well-defined support down here at these two power lines at the low, well-defined resistance at this double top power line right here, and we ended up breaking out of this compression to the upside. Made a nice push too. That was a nice recovery off of a pretty bearish move to the downside. And you could see that one thing that gave us a hint that this might go ahead and break out to the upside was we put this higher low in right here. In fact, you can make an argument for a trend reversal breakout. You know, we had equal highs right here with a higher low, and then we broke to the upside on the right side of the cloud and the right side of the smooth 50 and got a nice push off of that. Also, momentum was confirming that. You can see at this point now, momentum was actually making higher highs and higher lows as we were breaking this resistance. So we had a compression break of resistance and momentum confirming the move. Again, making higher highs and higher lows on momentum, confirming this breakout back to the upside. And again, that was good for a nice little push right there. That broke out above that bar, which was 32.26. So your entry was around 32.26 and a quarter to a half, and you ran as high as 32.43. Now nobody's picking tops or anything on that, but you should be able to pick up $800 or $900 on that run back to the upside. And the other thing that had us thinking that we may go ahead and pull back to the upside is our 30-minute chart. You know, we had pretty bearish price action throughout the afternoon. You see we had this shooting star right there, triggered to the downside, and ES made a pretty strong move to the downside. But for whatever reason, these markets, they just hate to get away from the 50 EMA. And after we made this push to the downside and started to retrace, we even mentioned in the room that there's a good chance we could pull back to the 50 EMA again, because for whatever reason, these markets, they break these moving averages and they come back and see them usually at least once, and quite often, honestly, more than that very often. You know, you can see right there, it broke the 50, pulled down, came back to it, ended up going back above it, pulled back down to it, went back above it, came down here, broke below it, came back, retraced, broke below, and then came back and retraced again. I mean, these markets just do not like to get away from the 50 EMA. So we had a Renko compression break being confirmed with our thinking that we were going to come back to the 50 EMA on the 30-minute chart. Now, obviously, that's not guaranteed, but again, you know, this was looking like a pretty good compression break back to the upside for a retracement after that big drop to the downside.